Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review. With me here the master of hoppets. Today looking at more French craft beer that was sent to me from Gerard in France. So thanks a ton Gerard, you the man. It's always fun to see what's happening with craft beer around Europe and the world for that matter. So I've had a smaller amount of French craft beer thanks to Gerard and Chez Alarc'h, a French shop, and it's been nice. You can still taste that or feel like they're a younger craft beer culture than other countries. So at least a lot of the beer I've tried hasn't been as exciting as beer as you find in countries like, well, I'm from Denmark, but Denmark and Sweden and Norway and the UK, like England and Scotland, and it's a younger culture, and that's fine, that's perfectly fine. But sometimes it's also, with younger beer cultures, you can see that, you can often see, oh yeah, this has potential, this will grow. And it's fun. I remember also that when I tried Poland, like for the first time, the Polish craft beer ages ago, or not ages ago, a few years ago, and it was like, okay, this is gonna grow, and it has. Like the Poland scene is just going crazy right now, so it's cool. And I still feel like France is fairly young, and the only reason why I know a little bit about it is because of Gerard and Chialan, but also Nitch. So cheers to tasting Nitch. If you don't know her, check her out on YouTube. She's a great YouTuber, or a beer tuber, as we say. So this guy is from a local brewery to Gerard, and they're called Brasserie on Alarc'h. I think that's how you pronounce it, which means the swan. So they kind of have like a swan looking thing on the label, like mix of swan and some kind of a swan, and like the writing looks like it's like Celtic or like some kind of druid thing, kind of which is tribal-esque, but it looks really cool. So this is a local classic. They're Kerzu, I think, Imperial Stout. Which Kerzu means December, so it's a December release. We're reviewing it a bit late, but it's an Imperial Stout, that's okay. So he says it's a great local release, but with badly written tasting notes on the back that mention aromas and flavors, coffee, cocoa, hops, and a solid bitterness, and drink above 15 degrees. I pretty much drink all my stouts and dark beers without even throwing them in the fridge. I just take them straight from the cellar. I don't usually chill them, but 7%, I'd say that's quite low actually for an Imperial Stout. They're often higher. I can't remember where the style guideline says, it's under and over. But we got Kerzu poured. And pours pretty pitch black in the glass. And when you you see the pour there, it's like the head was just this thick, pillowy, creamy, frothy looking head. I mean, it looked so great. Frothing everywhere. So, yeah, looks great in the glass. I mean, like the viscosity when you whip it back and forth isn't too thick, but it's also 7%, so it will be cool to find out. I'd say like 7% when I think of that. That's like McKellar's Buggy Brunch Weasel, or no, Buggy Breakfast, which is just a stout. So Imperial Stout, I think it should be high ABV, but maybe it has the flavor of an Imperial Stout. Who knows? But let's check out the aroma. Burnt, roasty, smoky. It smells like classic UK. Old school Imperial Stout. Yeah, ashy, dry, because it's also has a bit of those kind of Basset wine gums and like fruity berry esters. You get it a lot in British Imperial Stouts. Think like a smoky version of something like a Samuel Smith's Imperial Stout. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, and thanks a ton to Gerard for the beer. Wow, that's carbonated. So that's why the big head was there. Like, it fits so much in my mouth. I was at first like, wow, is the mouthfeel this big? But then it was just like, it is super carbonated. Making it almost hard to drink because the carbonation is that high. But it's got some great flavors though. I'd say it's leaning to definitely the British Imperial Stouts. I think like the class, but with more roast and more sweetness. Maybe there's some oats in here too, because I'm getting kind of like an oaty sweetness. But I have no idea because I don't speak French and everything on the label is in French. I don't know. But I see the roast coffee part, but definitely like that burnt and roasty, toasty, umami, very burnt and roasty flavor on it. Like that umami edge. The more I drink it, more I get of the roast forward flavors. And like it dies down in the glass, the carbonation, you really start to see that it's a bit thinner. Because maybe it's because it's 7%, I'm not sure, but I think they maybe used some roasted barley in here. or something like that, or black malt, because it's got that kind of sharp, blackened, roasty edge. But yeah, it's a decent Imperial Stout. It's nothing that's rocking my world. For me, it's a bit too thin and a bit too carbonated, but it's got some nice flavors. But I'm more into this, like this is definitely roast and ashy tarry heavy with the umami notes, where I'm more into, you know, the big sweet fudgy chocolatey Imperial Stouts. But it's still nice enough I can see why it's a local classic. So again, for some reason it leaves my mind a bit to Baltic Porters, because it's kind of clean on the finish. Kind of like, or not in the finish, but just kind of clean, like the clean lagery feel you get in Baltic Porters. But yeah, tasty stuff. So rating wise for the Kerzu Imperial Stout by Brasserie Alarc'h. Shit, I suck at French. Let's go to 83. It's a nice Imperial Stout. It's just a bit too thin for me and too heavy on the roasty side. As again, I prefer the sweeter one. So, guys, if you had a chance to try the Brasserie Alarc'h Kerzu Imperial Stout, definitely let me know what you thought of it. And thanks a ton to Gerard for this one. As I said, it's always fun to see what's going on in the world of craft beer. So, let me know, guys. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe. Check out the Facebook fan page, Facebook tan page. That'd be fucking weird. And Twitter and Instagram and all the social media jazz. And give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I'm gonna say cheers. See you guys in another beer review.